In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young inventor named Eli. Eli was known throughout the village for his creative mind and his knack for crafting contraptions that left everyone in awe. From mechanical birds that sang sweet melodies to wind-up carriages that could travel uphill, there seemed to be no limit to Eli's imagination. One sunny morning, as Eli tinkered away in his workshop, he stumbled upon an old, dusty blueprint. It depicted a marvelous machine called the Sky-Soarer, a contraption that could supposedly take flight and soar among the clouds. The blueprint had been passed down through generations, and while many before Eli had tried to build the Sky-Soarer, none had succeeded. Undeterred by the failures of the past, Eli's eyes gleamed with determination. He began to gather materials, poring over the intricate design. Hours turned into days, days into weeks, and still, the Sky-Soarer remained a jumble of gears and bolts. Doubt started to creep into Eli's mind. "Maybe I'm not meant to build this after all," he muttered, frustration etching lines on his face. Just as he was about to give up, an old traveler named Zara entered the village. Hearing about Eli's predicament, she approached him with a warm smile. "I've heard of your incredible inventions, young Eli. Don't let a few setbacks dampen your spirits." Eli sighed, sharing his struggle to bring the Sky-Soarer to life. Zara's eyes twinkled as she recounted a story from her travels. She spoke of a skilled archer who aimed for a distant target and missed, but with every shot, he said, "Not yet." With each "not yet," his aim improved until he hit the target dead center. Inspired by Zara's story, Eli returned to his workshop with renewed vigor. Instead of focusing on the challenges, he embraced the power of yet. Every time a gear wouldn't fit or a lever wouldn't budge, he'd mutter, "Not yet," and try again. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Slowly but surely, the Sky-Soarer began to take shape. Villagers would gather around his workshop, whispering in awe as they watched Eli's progress. And then, one magical morning, the Sky-Soarer stood complete before him, a masterpiece of gears, wings, and dreams. With a heart pounding with excitement, Eli climbed into the cockpit. As the villagers held their breath, he pulled levers, turned dials, and with a sudden jolt, the Sky-Soarer roared to life. It wobbled at first, causing the villagers' hearts to sink. But Eli's grip on the controls was steady, and he whispered, "Not yet." And then, miraculously, the machine lifted off the ground, defying gravity and soaring into the sky. Cheers erupted from below as Eli's invention painted trails across the blue canvas above. He circled the village, waving to his amazed neighbors, and a sense of triumph filled his heart. The power of yet had turned a pile of metal and dreams into a soaring reality. From that day on, Eli continued to invent and create, armed with the understanding that every setback was merely a stepping stone to success. And whenever someone in the village faced a challenge, they would remember Eli's tale and the power of "not yet," and they too would find the courage to persevere and rise above.